I'm a very pragmatic person. I'm very organized. I like things to be very smooth, and I'm not so crazy about surprises. But then again, I always look for people that come and bring some disorder into that, some fun. So I guess that's my life: order and disorder. Order looking for disorder.
So it's like your philosophy could be contrast.
Yes. Well, it's very important because I feel like, especially if you're gonna look back to the 80s and the music movement, or to the 90s with the skater movement, if you're just gonna take these silhouettes and put them on a catwalk in 2016, it's not very interesting. It's when you oppose different ideas and they clash, they fight each other, and they give new ideas. They give new contrasts and new volumes and a new silhouette, and that's where it's interesting. It has to be a reinterpretation.
Being a fashion designer, what is one of the challenges that you faced in your work?
Well, the challenge at Dior is one of contrast. It's about the know-how, the heritage, the sartorial tailoring, which can be quite classic, and contrasting that with the need to be fashion, the need to be young and dynamic and innovative. So the challenge is to always keep the balance right.
Dior, this kind of a mega brand, how do you balance art and commerce?
I don't actually, because I don't think about them in those terms. I don't think about creative pieces and commercial pieces. For me, any piece can make it to the show. Because again, talking about contrast, maybe a very creative pant will be associated with a much more classic tailored jacket. So any piece can make it to the show, so any piece is equally important.
And how do you see the fashion week nowadays? Because now, they changed the retail schedule, or some brand that put the men's and women's together. How do you feel about that?
I feel like there cannot be one rule for all fashion labels. I guess every house, every label has to decide whatever is best for them. At Dior, it's not an option. Dior has always been about two very different divisions for men and women, and I guess that's what makes the most sense for the brand. It's an evolution that you cannot ignore. I mean, personally, I've always had a hard time. I mean, I guess I'm kind of the classic type. I like to try and fit and all that, but it's definitely out there and it's growing. So it's important to pay attention to both.
And do you have your own social media?
I am on Instagram. I like it because it allows me to highlight whatever I feel myself most important, whatever I think deserves a little more attention within this huge amount of information. Social media is very useful. I remember being a young kid and not even being able to buy a foreign magazine in the city where I lived in. So it was very hard to get hands-on information about fashion or culture or whatever. Now everything is open and out there for everybody, which is a good thing, but it also made things very superficial. There is no depth. Everything now fits a square photo or one line of text. So the written media, the real journalism is out there to tell the story, to explain, to give depth to all that, and so it's very, very important.
So what is the first thing that you would like to do after you finish your collection, your presentation of the collection?
Right now, tonight?
Tonight.
Or in general after a show? Well, usually I get to take a few days off just to to clean things out of the head, analyze a little bit also what I like very much, what I maybe didn't like so much, what I want to do better, what I want to do next. So it's important to take some distance of the whole fashion drama. But right now for me it's back to Paris and working on the June show. So no time for holidays at all.
So if you go to holiday, where would you like to go? Like mountain, city, or?
Kind of both. I mean, I very much enjoy the beach because it's so much a non-fashion moment. It's so much about just fun and cleaning out your head. But then I also like to go to cities or countries that I don't know. Last one was Burma. I like to discover countries that I've never been.
What is Oriental beauty for you?
What is Oriental beauty for me? Beauty in general is inspiring, no matter where it comes from. That's why I like to discover new countries, new cities, but also new art forms, whatever. Any form of beauty is inspiring and is important, especially in tough times like ours.
So what is your philosophy of life and why?
What is my philosophy? Work hard and enjoy life as well. I mean, hard work is not supposed to be, and it's not supposed to be by definition painful. It can be joyful.
Good, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
规则与不规则，经典与现代，我在 Kris 的作品中看到了各种极端之间所取得的平衡。或许我也是一个喜欢在极端、对立、矛盾中找到平衡的人，所以我特别能在 Kris 的身上找到认同感。